Good morning, everyone. It's Kristen at Leftover Cake Chat. Welcome to all of the moms in the Mother of the Bride group. And hello, my friend Debbie Marks in Manchester, UK. How are you, Debbie?
I'm really good, thank you. Thank you so much for having me today.
Oh, thank you for being here. Everyone watching, Debbie is an extraordinary planner, stylist. She has these wonderful decor luxury decor boxes that you can purchase. She's going to tell you all about so many things. She has an amazing book that she wrote about extraordinary parties and events. We have been colleagues for quite a bit virtually, and I wanted her to come in today because I know we have moms from all over the world that are watching, and also brides at Leftover Cake Chat watching. And you're welcome to pop in questions now, or if you are watching on a replay, Debbie will actually have all of her links in this post as well, so you can reach out to her after the fact. Good morning. I cannot see who the users are on this platform, so if you have a question, if I don't call you by the first name, it's just because it comes up Facebook user, which is so strange. So, Debbie, tell us about, oh my goodness, you have so many things to share. So, I'll let you start and just tell us everything you'd like to share about you and your brands.
Oh, thank you so much. Well, thank you for having me. I say, as I go, if anyone's got questions on wedding planning, decor, styling, or even if you're watching this back on replay, if you just tag me, I'm more than happy to just come in and answer any questions for you. So I am based in the UK. I am a wedding planner at heart. I have been planning weddings, or I should say, I've been planning events for about 24 years now. I've lived and breathed it my whole life. And so I'm a luxury wedding planner and event designer, and I style hundreds of weddings every year. As well as other big events. I'm based in the northwest in the UK, so in Manchester area. We work all over. We also do international weddings as well. Majority of the stuff is in the UK that we do, but we will travel. And I'm all about the big showcase weddings, those weddings that are like wow weddings that you want to look in and you want something completely different. I get brides coming to me who, don't want the norm, that they want something quirky or they want something over the top. And we do a lot as well in silk florals as well as fresh florals, because with silk florals your budget can actually stretch a lot further than with fresh florals. So we do lots of mega ceiling displays of hanging chandeliers and big table centerpieces and all things. If you have a look on our Instagram, which is at Cube Events, which is spelled with a Q, I will pop all the links in after. You'll be able to see what I'm talking about, and loads of pictures there. So that is the planning side I have. And if anyone is based in the UK and in the Northwest, we have a big hire side of the business as well. So if you just wanted to do some elements yourself, or you're doing a bit of a DIY element and you just wanted to, say, for example, hire candle holders or anything like that, you can come to our warehouse, pick them up, or we can have them delivered to you. So that is that service there as well. Um, I've got lots of things to tell you, but I'm working my way through them. So one of the things that Kristen mentioned was my book. So here we go. There's a little picture of my book. It's called Extraordinary Parties. You can find it on Amazon. And it's great. This is a great gift, especially if you are right at the early stages of your planning journey, because it talks you through all of the things you need to think about when planning an event. It doesn't just cover events, because it's also really nice. This is a nice gift as well, because it talks to you about your life journey. So it talks about, even after you get married, what are the things that you need to think about? And you've got things in there: baby showers, special anniversaries. It all talks about hosting dinner parties, um, all different types of events, full of creative ideas. So mums, especially if you are planning special events, whether it's even like graduation events or bridal showers or all of those things, it's full of top tips in there. So that's really useful. And I go to quite I basically dumped my head in this book. So it's got loads of creative touches, but also practical, logistical things in there. So say, for example, you are looking for a venue for your daughter's wedding. types of things that you need to look for, the types of questions that you need to be asking the venue for, with your vendors. What kind of questions should you be asking for when it comes to lighting for the day? A lot of people don't understand lighting and all the techie side. It literally simplifies all of that in this book. So highly recommended if you're, you love it. If you love any events or planning events, but especially for those of you planning a wedding right now, it's really good for you. And then the other thing is that I started a business during lockdown when everything shut down. We couldn't do any events. And I've had this idea for a long time. And I basically I create memories for people. That's what we do with our big live events. And I was like, how can I bring this on a bigger scale to the world? And basically, my idea was to put an event in a box and send it to you. And that's what I did. And so we have basically a tablescape in a box. If anyone doesn't know what a tablescape is, it's basically a beautiful set of curated decor, from charger plates, table runners, candles, napkins, table runners, the works, that you can put together yourself. I've designed it for you, but it's really easy to set up. So I've created these sets, and we launched it with Christmas. So we have, if you love decorating your table for Christmas, you're going to love these boxes. Again, I'll put the link in the chat for you. But they make amazing gifts. And what we do is we have seasonal ones, and we will be bringing out bridal ones, but there's lots of things in there that make a really nice gift. You're looking for some gift ideas. So, for example, we have gifts for couples, which make a really nice engagement gift, or even a wedding gift, where you can basically buy them a dinner set for two. And the whole purpose is encouraging couples to spend time together, talking to each other, having special evenings together where they make, every time they get their special dinner set out for two, they know, phones away, they're going to have a nice chat with each other for the evening. And that's a really nice gift to do, and it's really special because it's the type of thing that people won't expect, or it's not your standard gift. So if you're looking for something really different for gifts, that's really nice. I think
It
that's the
makes
main.
it makes for such a special, like, bridal shower gift or wedding gift when you actually are giving something that they can use for years to come, like you said, on a special occasion. And a lot of times I think of people like having their Christmas for the first time, like as a married couple. I mean, what a special box that could be, that they could use every year.
Yeah, and especially people are moving into new homes as well when they first get married, and there's like seasonal decor boxes and all sorts. And even, like, a lot of people, when you move into your own home, you're going to have friends over, you're going to throw dinner parties and things, and it's kind of giving them the initial tools to be able to do that, it's really special.
It is. It's so great. And if you don't have the flair of how to even decorate a table for the first time, what's so nice is you give them, like, it's like a roadmap. It's like, here it is. You open the box and this is what you do.
Yeah, exactly. And what I found is, with a lot of people who bought the boxes, some people have bought 2 or 3 boxes, but then what they do is they mix and match between the sets, because I love kind of passing on my kind of creative skills to you. And don't be scared to try different charger plates with different napkins and different candles and all sorts, and you can create some really special things with that. And we've designed them all in a way that you can mix and match between the sets too.
So nice. That's so lovely. And you mentioned you are coming out with like a bridal shower set as well. So if you are somewhere else in the world and you can't fly Debbie in to take over and help you decorate the entire setup, she can help you, with the very special touches and elements of that, like a head table, or we mentioned a bridal shower. In the South, we have like 8 bridal showers. It's crazy. I don't know about the UK. How many showers do you typically have as a bride?
I'd say it's like usually one. I had 3 engagement parties, but they were like quite big engagement parties because I'm from the north, my husband's from the south. So we had like a parents' engagement party, and then we had a joint friends engagement party as well. So we had to have 3. But yeah, it was fun. It was fun, but I think bridal showers, or even like, with the tablescapes for weddings and things, it may be there's like special moments that you want to host special dinners, even whether it's a Friday night dinner or a special dinner that you have where a couple have come back from honeymoon and you're all having a family dinner together or different things, and you want to make this table extra special. They're just great for moments like that, or it's like the last wedding dinner at home with the bride before she goes and moves out. There's, those special moments, or even once you've got it, you could bring it out again for their wedding anniversary or for other elements throughout the year. So, or even your wedding anniversary, like there's different moments. Like I feel like very much these boxes are not one use moments. I want you to use them again and again.
Yeah, and it's nice. I know I have a couple of them, and you just can put everything right back in the box and store it. Like, so that also makes it just very easy to bring it out when you want to bring it out again. A little bit also, talk to us about maybe some of your favorite destinations that if someone is considering perhaps a wedding in London. I know you've done some amazing events in London. I love following you on social media, and everyone should, because the photos and videos are amazing. Any favorites that you have that might stand out to you if someone is looking in that area for a venue?
I think the Dorchester is one of my favorites in London. It's not the cheapest, but it's amazing. That's a real kind of impact venue. I actually see, if you're planning coming into the UK, I feel like you can go anywhere. Like you don't actually need to go to London, or those for you in London. But we do a lot of weddings in the north of England, and there's some gorgeous, beautiful castles that you can get married in, and lots of stately homes. Some of them have marquees in the ground. Some of them have just beautiful buildings. And I would actually say, yes, look at London, but look outside of London as well, because you can actually get, when it comes to price, you can actually get a lot more for your money outside of London, and the venues and the grounds and the scenery and everything is absolutely beautiful. So yeah, I would look at those. I'm a big fan of a marquee wedding as well. So I love, if you live in London, or you live somewhere in the UK and you actually want to have a wedding at home and you want to put a marquee in your back garden, I can work with you to plan that whole experience. So you don't really need to do anything. Like you can, some people think you can get married at home and it can be really stressful because like everything is there. But I would highly recommend someone have a planner if they are getting married at home, because literally we take care of all the infrastructure and you don't actually need to worry about anything because it just happens. But it's really special at just inviting people into your home, into your own home for an event.
Yeah. And nice to be able to just get ready in your own space too, familiar space, and having hair and makeup done at home and not having to pack a million bags. That's always nice. I think it's also amazing that when you do have a space, if people want to have multiple parties, that space can be transformed. So like obviously your big day would be the wedding day, but if you wanted to host something the night before or something the day after, that's where, as planners, your team can come in, and it literally can be the same marquee, but it can be 3 completely different events.
Yeah, and it's changing up the look. That's what I love. I love the design element and being creative with it. And sometimes people think, oh, that's going to be a bit of a headache, changing things and suppliers and different things. But you know what, you can be really clever with the decor and how it's multi-purposed and different things. And even when we're planning as well, we're looking at it from a cost perspective for you as well, but also the impact that it's going to create. So where we can mix and match things or completely transform the look, whether it's different layout of the seating and the furniture or different layouts of the tables or table linens and all sorts. You can create marquees. At the end of the day, it's a blank canvas, so you can do anything, and you can have a lot of fun with it. And with a marquee as well, depending on how many guests, you can section off a marquee. So it may be that you don't need the full marquee for the whole space, and you only need half of it. And you can have a lot of stuff hidden behind the second half of the marquee. So you could use it in different ways.
It's funny too. I have to say that for those of you watching from the US, and we keep saying marquee, it's a tent here for us. Just so you know that. Some people are like, I don't understand some of the terminology in our group, because our group is a global group. We have moms, over 9,000 moms from all over the world, and we want to support all of you. So we are bringing in different people from all over the world to answer questions. And I know, Debbie, that you also would do destinations outside of the UK as well, correct?
Yes, that's why I love doing destination weddings. And for me, it's all about creating you something really unique that, you know, you're not using the local suppliers in your area or the local designers, and you're kind of bringing me in because you want something different. And I've got local teams in the area in different countries that I work with to kind of help me with the delivery side, but I will work with you from the design and planning side and being there to support you and run things on the day. I also specialize in Jewish weddings as well, and have got a lot of experience also in Asian weddings and Indian weddings and the big lavish designs for all of those. So I've done quite a few Greek weddings as well. So I love all the big multicultural weddings and things, but it's very much bringing in those special, personalized, unique touches. And you'll find, and Kristen, I've not actually told you this, but it's a bit of an exclusive for you, but how Cube Lux, the online business, will be evolving this year is it's going to be all about the magic touches for your events. So whether you want personalized drink stirrers or really special favors or all of those things, you're going to be able to get those online, so in one place for at home dinner parties, but also for your bigger events. So that's really exciting that you'll be able to do that. So if people want certain things, I can get it to you now, but it's just not online, but it will be it will be online, like online now. And we are able to ship worldwide, which is exciting.
That's so great. Yeah. So like personal napkins, stirs, anything that you want personalized, you know, if you have, I'm sure you also can help them create some type of logo or branding for their event, which seems to be a really popular thing that people will then carry out throughout their life together. You know, they'll continue, whether it used to be just initials, but now I've seen some really cool designs with artwork that people are introducing, which I think is really fun.
Yeah, I think it's really important to put your stamp on your wedding and have it that's what makes it really personal to you. And you can have it, you know, right from the beginning, from the invitation right through to the stationery that you have on your tables, to your, you know, your table plans and napkins and all the little details. That makes such a difference, even down to like a sticker on a candy bag or something along those lines makes a difference.
Yeah, personalization is so nice. And a destination wedding, sometimes when it's a smaller event, you can have so many more of these little details that just make it, even though you're going to a different location, you can make the event completely your own with branding and styling. So just so fun. So many options. I'd like to actually get married 10 times myself just so I can have parties like that.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm excited for my flamingo range that I'll bring out at one point.
Love it. I love it. Well, remind everyone, Debbie, how they can reach you. And I know we're going to put it in here too, but for those watching, just let us know best ways to communicate with you and your team.
Sure. So anyone can contact me personally, probably best on my Instagram, which is Debbie S for sugar, then Marks, Debbie S Marks. You can find my website, which is cubelux.com. That's cube with a Q. Cube Events on Instagram. That's our event styling business. So I do all my planning where you do want me to plan it. All comes under Debbie Marks Events. And just contact me directly. Just DM me through Instagram and we can start chatting from there.
That's so great. Thank you so much, Debbie. And thanks everyone for watching. If you are doing this, watching on replay, just again, you can reach out to myself or Debbie in the chat, and we'd be happy to get back to you and answer any questions that you have. Remember that you should be enjoying this process and that it's not meant to be stressful, not meant to have drama. And when you have a planner, an experienced planner, and stylist on your side, it makes your life so much easier. We both have been in the wedding industry for over 2 decades, weddings and events, and there's no reason that you should not enjoy every moment of this along with your daughter. So keep that in mind.
Amazing. Thank you so much for having me. And yeah, I'm here. Any questions, just let me know.
Okay. Thanks so much, Debbie. Have a great day.
Thank you.
Bye, everyone.